No, why is it playing again? Hello, everybody. Welcome to Adobe Live. My name is Francisco Paco Siller, and I'm here with my good friend, Eileen from Lavendaire.
Hi
Eileen, say
everyone.
hello.
Hi guys, my name's Eileen. I have a channel called Lavendaire. So today I'm super excited to be with you guys. Should I just go to my intro now?
Yeah, we are. Before you do that, I
Yes.
do got to take
Okay.
care of some housekeeping items. So
Okay.
we'll jump back into your intro in just a sec. But first of all, again, talking points, got to hit them.
Mm-hmm.
Check out the new Illustrator Daily Creative Challenges with Julie Masalska. She was actually just on, so she's going to finish it out for the rest of this week. So make sure to tune in at 11:30 a.m. For those. And of course, if you are on YouTube, make sure to come on over to Behance because that is where the conversation is taking place. So that's b.net/Adobe Live. And that is where I'll be looking at the questions and looking at all the comments so I can read them or relay them to Eileen. Speaking of the chat, I actually do want to see who's on. So we got Cody
Yeah.
Bear, we got Trey, Fabio,
Cool.
we got Gal, we got Fergie, Rick Adams. Yes, thank you all for joining us. As always, I love to see where everybody's coming in from. So why don't you pop in the chat and let us know where you're tuning in from so we can see what type of audience we have. All right, so without further ado, Eileen, who are you? Tell us more about yourself. The show is about you, so I want to hear it all.
Yes. Well,
What's
first of
going
all,
on? What's
yeah.
happening?
First of all, I am so grateful and flattered to be here. I've never done like a live stream with Adobe, or just a live stream period like this showing my editing. So this is really cool. So what I do, I'm a content creator and entrepreneur. I think you can see my screen, right? Can you see my
Yeah, we
screen?
just switched to it.
Okay, perfect. So I make videos on personal growth and lifestyle design. You can see here, my tagline is life is an art, make it your masterpiece, because I believe that we're all an artist of life, meaning we each have the power to create the life that we want, right? I call it
Love
my
it.
dream life. So
Oh,
it came from my story of being a person that always followed the rules, always listened to what my parents and like teachers, what everyone told me to do. Like, so I always felt like I was going a conventional path. And then at some point in my journey, like end of college, I realized like, I don't have to listen to what other people tell me to do. Like I can really choose for myself what kind of life I want to live from the little things to the big things, right? So that's why I went on this kind of journey to figure out what my true purpose was in life, how to explore my creativity, just this whole path of self-discovery. So you can see these are the kind of videos that I do. This one is literally the story of my 20s, and it starts with me being like depressed and lost in college to me now like being clear with what I want to do, having a business and this YouTube channel, and it's a cool story. So I talk about lifestyle, inspiration, things like how to figure out what you want to do with your life, how to get law of attraction, how to get anything you want, positive habits, organization, productivity. Self-love is a huge topic for me. I'm all about learning how to boost your self-worth, self-confidence, all of that stuff. And on the side, I have a lot of fun, like random things that I'm interested in, like astrology and plants, reducing waste, zero waste. So sometimes I sprinkle in just different self-discovery tools or lifestyle topics. But all in all, oh, and journaling, I can't forget journaling. But all in all, these videos are meant as a resource to help you figure out your life, figure out how you can create the life that you want to live and just become your best self. So I
that's
have,
awesome. I love it.
yeah,
Very, very inspirational. And
thank
again, there
you.
is her YouTube. I think it was linked in the chat by
Lavendaire,
Cody.
yes.
Yeah, so Cody dropped it on the chat. So
Oh,
go ahead and
perfect.
give
Thank you,
that YouTube
Cody.
page, follow, subscribe to it. A lot
Yeah,
of feel good stuff. I already checked it out, and man, is that
yes.
empowering. So very
Thank
cool
you.
stuff. Thank you for sharing. Real quick,
Yeah.
want to go back to the chat.
Okay.
We got people tuning in from, let's see, we got Danielle from Colombia. We got Stephanie from Vancouver, Arturo from Mexico. We have Alejandro from Los Angeles. We have Mohammed from Pakistan, Camille from Salt Lake,
Wow.
Mohammed from Egypt. Oh my goodness, they're everywhere. We got Simone from Fiji,
Wow.
Junaid, I think I'm saying that right, from Pakistan, Tiffany from Georgia. Oh, I love the worldwide audience.
I
So
know.
again, chat, thank you so much for joining us. I always like to say this is a safe space to learn. So we're going to be learning with Photoshop and Premiere. So you have any questions at all,
Mhm.
now's a chance to ask them. We have Eileen from Lavendaire for the next 2 days. Her and I are going to be more than happy to answer any questions and just learn together. So
Yeah.
will be a good time.
Awesome. I'm going to show a little bit more and then we can get to it. So,
Yeah, let's
on
do it. Let's
top,
see it all.
yeah, on top of my YouTube channel, I created stationery to go along with it. And this is an example of what we have. This is our star product, the Artist of Life workbook. It's basically a workbook to guide you throughout the whole year in like planning your goals, monthly goals, quarterly goals. A lot of journaling exercises in here. I have merch, I have a daily planner that I use every day. Like these are products that I keep at my desk and I like
Girl,
I,
go
you
full
know.
screen. Let's see
Oh,
that
oh.
again.
This is my
Yeah.
daily
Check that
planner.
out. Oh, it's so
I
pretty.
plan every day in
Creativity.
here and I have like notebooks. Like I'm all about journaling and I love writing on paper. Like yes, I use internet stuff to plan, but I love the feeling of like paper still.
Very
So
cool. Love it.
yeah, we got like pastel notebooks and stuff. So this is what, I'm really excited about just growing in this direction. My channel provides the content to inspire people, but then this provides like the actual resources that people can have like in their homes and use every day. Because, creating your dream life is such a personalized thing. I can't tell you what to do. You have to like ask yourself
Right.
and figure it out. So that's where this part comes in.
Right. But the guidance is there, and I think that's where
Yes.
this is,
Yeah.
right?
So
You got to make those choices for yourself, but there are things that help
mhm,
you make
yeah.
those choices.
Yeah, I'll show you a little bit about a little bit more of what's inside. There's like a self-reflection wheel where you reflect on how you're doing in every area of life, the vision board exercise, all these like, where's your mindset at right now? How healthy is your mindset? A lot of fun things in here if you like journaling or doodling. So yeah, that's my shop. And
Awesome. Thanks for
I
sharing.
also I also want to show you my Instagram. So follow me at Lavendaire.
There it is. So at
Yep.
Lavendaire, very cool stuff there.
Right here. And I'll give you two examples of the type of social videos that I'm going to edit for you today. One of them looks like this. It's when I take a full screen montagey voiceover type of video and I make it a full screen vertical video with some captions. Here in this video, you see the captions are kind of on the bottom. It's because I have like my face and stuff in it. But I sometimes when I'm in the mood, let me find that one. It's about peace right here. So this one, I just felt like it would be more aesthetic to have the captions straight in the middle and the background is just B-roll. So this is the kind of thing I'm going to show you today. Another example is this one, because sometimes I do talking head videos and you don't want to see my face that big. Like you don't want me to go full screen with this. So I make it more of like a meme inspired type of, video. I'm sure you've seen things like this with the
Yeah.
captions right here.
And I do have to ask,
Mhm.
Eileen, who is the dog? I've seen him
Oh
pop
my
in. It's the
gosh.
background of this intro
Togi,
shot that,
my
yes,
baby.
show us
This is like he's scruffy here. Like sometimes he's like clean. Right now he's clean
Oh,
cut, but this is him when he's scruffier. His name is Togi. I got him last
Togi or
year.
Toby?
Togi with a G.
Togi with a
If
G. Okay. And
yes,
it
if
looks
you
like a golden
know,
doodle.
yes, he's a mini golden doodle.
Oh,
If you know Pokemon, there's a Pokemon called Togepi, and I was playing Pokemon during quarantine last year, and I just thought Togi was a cute nickname for that Pokemon, and it just stuck. That's another
very
picture of
cute.
him.
Yeah, I
Oh,
want to show this
that
picture
pen.
that you sent us. Hold on.
Okay.
I can hide us for a
Yeah.
sec. There we go. Yeah, so that's the background, and there's
Yeah.
you with Togi. He's so cute.
Yeah, I know. He's the
Yeah,
cutest, but he can be
very
such
cute.
a little monster sometimes.
Little
Like,
rascal.
yes, he's such a little rascal. They're so smart,
Yeah.
Like he learned how to open the doors by himself. He knows
Oh
how to like push down
goodness.
the doorknob. But yeah, anyway, that's my life. This is what I do.
Very cool. Very
Mhm.
cute.
Yeah.
Awesome. All
So,
right, well, let's jump into it. So what's going to be the first app that we fire up?
okay, so we're here in Premiere. And I've prepared a couple videos to show you. I think the first one, I'm going to first show you the full screen videos, and then I'm going to show you how I do the talking head vertical videos. And I make that graphic background in Photoshop. So we're going to do a
Cool.
little Photoshop action later. If we have time, I'll show you how I make the thumbnails in Photoshop. Just kind of like my system of like bulk creating thumbnails.
Right.
But yeah, are we ready to jump into it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Oh, and before I get started, I just want to know day one is me cutting these social videos, and tomorrow I'm going to come back, and then tomorrow I'm going to show you how I color my videos and how I make thumbnails as well. So slightly different tomorrow, just so you know, to come back.
Cool. Thanks for the heads up.
Yes. Okay. So I think this is a full video loaded up right here. It's around 4 minutes. I'll play you a snippet of the beginning. So if you follow my YouTube, I posted this video, I think last week.
All right, yeah, let's check it out.
We're all struggling with something in life.
Oh, let me
regardless of what someone's life.
Yeah, it's
a little
full
bit.
screen that.
Okay.
Okay.
Looks like on the outside, each person is fighting their own battle. Remembering this helps us judge less and have more empathy and compassion for others. One of my favorite concepts is your problems are your gifts. Instead of seeing problems as negative and something to avoid, accept your challenges and problems as your gifts. They're here to teach you a lesson, help you grow stronger, and help you evolve into the person you're meant to be. Without them, we wouldn't be able to grow into our best selves. Think of how a diamond is formed under high pressure.
So as you can see, it's a video about problems and kind of changing your perspective on your problems. So I'm gonna what I would do typically is watch through the video and make note of like the parts that I want to, the parts that would do well as a shorter snippet for Instagram. So for example, I'll just skip to the part that I already chose for this snippet. And let me go there.
Challenges. So let's talk about what we can do. The first step is to recognize
so it's
when
around
you're
this
making
part. I know the scrubbing noise is annoying, but okay. Yeah. Okay, where do I go? Audio or okay, got it. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I know it can be kind of annoying to like, hear that. Yeah, like I'm at home and I'm like, exactly, I'm mindful of your ears. Okay.
Than necessary. We want to minimize these internal challenges, so let's talk about what we can do. The first step is them could linger if we
find the spot.
Them could linger if we allow them to. These are the challenges that
okay. So I'm gonna start from here.
These are the challenges that we must become aware
of. Let me listen to it.
Ooh, thanks, Cody.
Because they cause us more suffering than necessary. We want to minimize these internal challenges, so let's talk about what we can do. The first step is to recognize when you're making life more difficult because of the negative thoughts going on in your head. What does your self-talk sound like?
I wanted to start it as, what does your self-talk sound like?
What does your self-talk sound like?
Yeah, I think you just have to think about what's logical as the beginning of your social clip, because I tend to think like people are scrolling Instagram, like they're only gonna see the first 2 seconds of your video. So the words on that part of the video have to hook people, especially for this vertical video. If I was doing like the one with the text on top and bottom, it's the text that has to hook people. So anyway.
Yeah, you only get 2 seconds to grab their attention. So
yeah.
That's what
I'm gonna make a cut here. I'm gonna delete this part. Let's pull it back. Actually, let's just do this. Okay.
What does your self-talk sound like? Every time you catch yourself thinking something negative or hurtful to yourself.
So this is a section that's teaching you how to assess your self-talk and do some exercises you can do to change your self-talk from negative to positive. So I think it ends somewhere around here.
Expectations cause frustration. Another life, you'll have a list of positive affirmations that you can repeat to yourself every day to rewire your mind for positive thinking. Another life-changing mindset is to release your...
In my videos, I tend to share tips like one by one. Sometimes I even number them, like step 1, step 2, this. And so there's always like a clear cut, like when this idea ends and when another idea starts. So that's where I would typically cut it. So you can hear this. Beyond this point, I'm talking about another topic.
Another life-changing mindset is to release your expectations and practice radical acceptance.
And to be honest, that could be another Instagram clip. Like I would just cut it and I would put it in another sequence and make, whatever, as many clips from one video as I can. So I'm going to cut this here. And I have a clip here.
What does
just
your
to recap, what we're what we're doing is we're taking this video and we're making an Instagram friendly version of it, correct?
Yes.
Cool.
Vertical Instagram friendly version.
Awesome.
Your mind for positive thinking.
Okay. So I have the clip that I like. It's around under 30 seconds, which is great because I could technically upload it as a reel because those are so in right now. When editing these snippets, you have to think about, okay, I prefer over a minute for IGTV or under 30 seconds for a reel because I just feel like the in-feed videos just aren't doing as well. Instagram is prioritizing like their other functions. So anyway, something new that I learned recently just by working with Adobe is this thing called Auto-Reframe. I didn't know about this before.
It's a lifesaver. It is literally
I can't
magic.
I can't believe I didn't know about this before. So this is the sequence that we're working in right now. I think so you right click and you go to Auto-Reframe sequence. And let's see, I'm gonna do vertical 9:16, but if you want, you could always do square 4:5. I'm gonna do 9:16, so create. Okay.
Yeah, so take notes, chat, because watch what this does. Literally at a click of a button. Before this came out, and it's been out for, I think, a few years now.
I don't know why I didn't know about this.
Well, it's pretty recent. I'd say, I think within the last 2 years, don't quote me on that, but it is very recent.
Yeah.
And we used to have to do this manually to get the subject in this little portrait. When you're working with a widescreen 16:9 aspect ratio, and then you want to go portrait and you want to center everything, it's just like keyframing, moving it, but she just did Auto-Reframe and watch what it does. Very cool stuff.
Do you see this? It's vertical now. So let me show you what it looks like.
What does your self-talk sound like? Every time you catch yourself thinking something negative.
I don't know if you caught that, but the camera looked like it panned because what Auto-Reframe does is it tries to like follow, I think, a face. So
what does your self-talk sound like? Every time you catch yourself thinking something.
That is cool. I'm still wowed at it. So now we have a vertical video that looks perfect. If there are scenes that aren't perfect, for example, if I'm picky about this, I could always like cut a little bit, like cut that part and then edit it in. Here, I'll show you. I could go here. I could go, where is it? Scale? No, not this one.
It's so I think you maybe have to take the playhead back a little bit. Yeah, it'll add keyframes on where it moved it.
I see. Yeah, that's auto.
So I think you're manually doing it, but when we saw that little pan with the face, so that Auto-Reframe adds keyframes.
That's what it is.
Yeah, you can change that if you want, because a lot of times when I use Auto-Reframe, it's it's an algorithm, so it thinks it knows what you want, but you know what you want best, obviously. So you can go in there and fine tune it just so it's to your liking.
Yeah, so it's slightly different. It's not scale. It's under Auto-Reframe, and you go to reframe offset. So I'm just going to offset this by a little bit, so that I'm a little bit more centered.
Negative thoughts.
Okay, well, that's not smooth. But you get the point. If you had like a clean clip, I didn't cut at the right spot, but
yeah.
Okay.
We got Ashraful in the chat saying, hello, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. And Allison is saying, radical acceptance. While this comment is being brought up, curious to know, what is radical acceptance? Why don't you let us know what that means? Because I've seen that thrown around a bit on your content. So why don't you just let us know what that term is for those of us that may not know?
Yeah, it's kind of a newer concept that I recently learned and I'm like applying to my life. But radical acceptance is just simply learning to accept you as you are, for your flaws, your mistakes, your failures. Just accept it. Because I think most of the time when we struggle or we feel frustrated is because in our minds, we want to be this version of ourselves. But reality, we're this version of ourselves, right? I don't know if you saw my hand. But for example, like in your mind, you're like, okay, I want to be the person that wakes up early, 7 a.m. or whatever every day. And then you wake up at 10 a.m. and you're like, that frustration is like, ugh, but radical acceptance is learning to, instead of living in that frustration because of the discrepancy of reality and expectation, but it's just accepting that, okay, I am here and that's okay. Like I am not perfect, that's okay. And this concept applies to everything, to radical acceptance for other people in your life as they are, and radical acceptance for the world as it is. Because other people, you might want to change them, but you can't. So learning to accept them instead of being frustrated at them. Same thing for the world. 2020, I was so frustrated at so many things in the world, but now I'm more at peace. I'm like, you know what? Accept it for how bad it is sometimes, And it's more for inner peace and sanity instead of caring.
Oh yeah, lots to learn here, folks. Take notes. Very cool stuff.
Yeah. Okay. So now that I have this vertical clip that I could post, I'm going to add captions. So this is something else that I think it's a new feature. I'm not sure if everyone
this is a newer feature as well.
Yes, this is a newer feature called transcribe sequence. So Premiere now has the ability to listen to your audio and transcribe it. So I'll show you. I made a backup version, but we're going to try it today. So transcribe. And it connects to the internet in order to run through those transcription websites. So you see, it's uploading your video. I don't know what it's doing. It's doing amazing things.
Well, while this loads for us, we do have a question in the chat.
Okay.
We're saying, how many hours a week do you spend editing videos?
Ooh, well, to be honest, I have an editor now that helps me with my YouTube videos. Sometimes I edit my own videos only when it's like really personal. So if you go to my YouTube channel, the main video as the trailer, that's the one I edited. So it would take me, I would say like 15-ish hours around that point to edit a video, sometimes more, sometimes less. And then now, because I only edit these short social clips and I do mostly thumbnails and other things, maybe I spend like, I don't know, 5-ish hours, 5 to 6 hours doing that. So yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, I think when people want a video, and then especially coming from a video production background, we'll quote them. They're like, why is this so much? I'm like, oh boy, you don't know how many hours go into editing.
It's funny because when you're editing a video, you even think you're almost done. You're like, all I have to do is doing this. And you think it's like, oh, I'm almost done. But it takes like 3 extra hours, right?
Yeah,
to do
just a little thing. And then you export and you'll find something and then you'll do it and you'll export that version 20 different times. I think we can all relate.
And I used to do 2 videos a week. Like when I started my channel the first few years, I was doing everything myself. I was doing 2 videos a week. So it was like shoot, edit. It was, I didn't get much sleep during that time.
Content creator machine.
Yeah, but you can't do that forever, right? Like I'm just tired now.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, ideally if this is really, really the profession and you're doing it forever, then you definitely got to offload some of that workload.
Yeah.
And that's when you get to hire people.
Yeah.
Assuming business is good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fergie's saying, wait, what? It does the transcription for you? Yes.
Yes. Did you see it? Okay. So you see that it's here, right? Oh, it says speaker 1. Even if you have, I think 2 speakers or something, it can distinguish between voices. I haven't tried that yet because I don't talk to people in my videos, but so you just click create caption. Let me see. Yeah. Subtitle. Okay. All right. So let me show you what this looks like right now.
Magic.
What does your self-talk sound like? Every time you catch yourself thinking something negative or hurtful to yourself, write it down. After a week, you have a list.
Okay. So obviously I haven't styled the text yet, but aren't you amazed that the text is there?
This is mind-blowing. I mean, again, this used to be stuff that we had to do manual or pay somebody to type it out in each scene. But as you saw, I mean, we had a 30-second conversation while it did this, and boom.
Yes.
It's subtitled everything, and it's even given us little layers up top there to work with. So super, super cool stuff.
So if you want, you can still obviously do manual subtitles. And I think I do have to go in and edit this, but it's pretty good already. So I think first, let me show you how I style it. Let's go to, just do this one. So I typically like a black text on a white background. I try to, emulate the Instagram, when you're doing that background. So I believe it's this. Background opacity all the way. Let's make it white. Let's take away the shadow and make this black. Okay, I like to increase the padding a little bit. Okay. So you can edit a lot of different things here. What else do I want? A little bit of tracking.
Yeah, when in doubt with text, go white on black or black on white. It's like the classic contrasting colors that will always work. So
let's see. No, I like the regular look. I like the thin, minimal look, And let me see if I could find it here, but I believe I would have to offset this. Oh, but before I do that, I can create a style. So let me create this white background style. Okay.
Those of us who may not know, what are styles? What are you doing right here?
Styles are just saved styles of your, of your captions. So for example, I could create like a different version. Let me create like a yellow, another type of, caption people like to do is the yellow one. What yellow is it? Like this. Something like this with like a black stroke, right? I'm sure you've seen this style somewhere. Just do that. So if I wanted to, I could create style from this one, call it yellow, and then boom, right? What's nice is it applies to the whole, like all the captions.
Yeah, all the captions.
Yeah.
Right. Very cool.
So I'll go back to my white one because I like that look. And then, oh, right. I think it's this one. I think align is where you, yes.
Fergie's asking, can you apply a text style from a CC library?
What does your self-talk sound like?
From a CC library? I haven't tried that. Do you know the answer, Paco?
I don't actually. I haven't played. I am learning from you today. 'Cause I haven't played much with transcribing and subtitles. Maybe I don't know.
see.
Maybe Cody can do some digging and see if they do it. I would assume possibly, but again, this is new uncharted territory for me.
It is.
So I don't want to say
honest,
something that may or may not be
This is
right.
new to me. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. I'm learning. You see how there's zones here? So if you want to do the center,
top
you can
down.
just do that. Okay. It is. So I would offset it like this. So the reason why I make the captions a little bit higher is if you think about Instagram, there's a 4:5 crop on the feed.
Right.
So if you put it down here, people won't see it when they're scrolling. So obviously it's not my favorite spot, but you do it because you want people to see the words as they're scrolling. So around like,
Right.
You can imagine it right here. Yeah, but again, this is new territory to me too, because I used to use like another program, like something online to do the transcribing and captions. And now that Adobe has this, I'm using
Game
this
changer.
now. Yeah, it's a game changer.
The apps just keep making it easier to do things that used to take hours.
Yes.
Now we'll just do this and bill the same hours because they don't know.
That's funny. Okay. So now that I have, do I have to create a new style? Let me just
Got
do
Josh
this.
Gad in the house. Welcome, Josh. Thank you for joining us. Again, if anybody's got any questions or any comments, concerns, type them in on the chat. Again, we're on b.net/Adobe Live. So if you are watching us on YouTube, come on over to Behance and join the conversation with us. And yeah, we got Eileen for about the next hour and a half.
Yeah.
So we got any questions, we'll do our best to answer them. As you saw, we were stumped with a relatively new feature. But for the most part, we know what we're talking about.
I've done it before. I'm just new.
We've used Premiere Pro, I swear.
So next I'm going to edit the captions. This might take, it's a little bit more tedious, but you got to get it done. But I feel like in the meantime, you can ask any questions you have.
Talk sound like. Every time you catch yourself thinking something negative.
Okay. So what you can do here is you can merge captions. Let's see if it fits though. It depends on your preference. I like it when captions take up just one line. So I have to,
Time you catch.
Okay. I'm going to undo that merge and okay. I'm going to do this. It's not ideal.
So you're just trying to find out or try and bring the text. Does that make sense on each scene? So it's not just going in each.
Yeah, like I like it when the phrases make sense, like it's not cut off in a weird way. And I prefer if the captions stay just one line. I know some people don't mind if it's 2 lines, but I like it aesthetically to stay in 1 line.
Yeah, and there's no right or wrong way answer, as Eileen said. It's just
Yeah.
really comes down to personal preference. I will say some things look aesthetically nicer than others. You
Yeah, it's
obviously
just
don't
personal
want a
preference.
subtitle for each word. I think
Oh
that'd make it
yeah.
very hard. But, I think grouping them to where it makes sense and it flows smoothly is kind of the idea here.
Yeah, definitely. And I think it's also because it's vertical, you don't have that much horizontal space. So that's why I have to cut it up a little bit more.
Every
It's
time
kind of
you catch
crazy how we
yourself
used to work with 16:9 videos, widescreen
Yeah.
videos forever, and then Instagram came out and all these smartphone
They
optimized
changed the
ones, and we got to
game.
change the game.
Yeah.
Change the game.
As a content creator, it was frustrating because you're like, I want to film things horizontal, but then now I have to do
I know. I'm just so
double.
used to. I know.
And
Oh, I
it's,
know the pain.
yes, it's still a pain, you know, it's still something to think about. Okay.
thinking something negative or hurtful to yourself, write it down.
Okay.
We have Jersham saying, am I able to get a special treat as a beginner? Well, I can give you a virtual high five, my friend. Boom. Thanks for joining us.
You can also, I was just extending the captions here because sometimes I don't like there to be too little empty spots.
Like, every time you catch yourself thinking something negative or hurtful to yourself, write it down. After a week, you have a list of your typical
Okay.
have a list of your typical negative thoughts. Sit with that list and ask yourself, do I want to carry these thoughts? Do I want to carry these thoughts with me every day for the rest of my life?
All right, so for those of you that are just joining us,
With me,
Eileen from Lavendaire right now is showing us how the new transcribing feature works on Premiere. So she literally just clicked the button and it puts subtitles on this whole video. And now we're just kind of rearranging the subtitle layers to fit the video and make them work smoothly as the video plays.
carry these thoughts with me every day for the rest of.
Let me see how it looks if I merge these two. Okay. I can't, it's hard. It's hard to get everything in one line with this, but it's okay. Oh, the other fix is if you want to just lower your text a little bit, but yeah. Let's do 45. Okay.
Then, for each negative thought, write a positive, supportive thought to.
Okay. Just replacing the grammar. And for each negative thought. Oops. Okay.
And for each negative thought, write a positive, supportive thought to replace that negative one. Eventually, you'll have a list of positive affirmations that you can repeat to yourself.
So I don't think we got the context of this video right before we started playing it. What is the main purpose that you're trying to let us know here in this video? Just so we have a little bit of context. I want to make you walk and chew gum, as I'd like to say at the same time. So we can kind of talk. Yeah.
No worries. This video was about changing your perspective on your problems because everybody has problems, right? And these problems shape us into like stronger people as a result. You know, instead of being burdened by them, see them as an opportunity to, you know, just from a better light. And this section, I was talking about, there are two different challenges we can face. There's external challenges and internal challenges. External challenges are those that, you know, something happened, like you got in a car accident or like just something happened in the external world. Like those, you can't, they're unpredictable, right? Internal challenges are when you are beating yourself up in your head, when you are criticizing yourself, when you're making yourself suffer more than you have to. So this little snippet was giving you like a little exercise you can do, like, okay, reassess your self-talk. If you have, like, see if you have negative thoughts in your head. If you do, write them down. And then, you know, for each negative thought that you write down, decide a new positive thought that you want to replace it with. So this exercise, like I would spend like a week writing down the negative thoughts that pop up in my head. And then after that, I would, you know, assess, reflect, pick some positive thoughts that I want to choose to believe instead. And then after that, it's just using those as like positive affirmations to kind of brainwash yourself. Do you know what I mean? Like
in a good way. Yeah.
In a good way, because it's possible.
sure.
Like our brains are malleable. Like things are not set. You can change how you feel about something. You can change your mind anytime you want. So this is that exercise. Okay.
Positive.
Very good point.
Yeah. We
do have a question asking, where was this filmed at?
Ooh, this was filmed at a park by my house. It's
Nice.
literally like down the street from me. But we found this really pretty big tree and I just sat next to it. I'll show you. Like this is me. I parked at the park and I walked in. I sat on a bench. I sat under a tree. And I thought it was a pretty scene. The horizontal view is prettier, but
yeah, and I think that's something actually really cool to call out. I think when people make videos, they think they got to have the coolest landscape. They got to have like the fanciest camera. And I'd say, I mean, you could literally make videos or make content with just what you have right now, or even what's down the street. And here's a great example of it and a great testament of it. Eileen literally went to a park right down her house, and here we are working on a video that has a deeper message with a great voiceover. And I mean, that's really all it's taken to make a video like this.
Oh, for sure.
Very cool.
Most of my videos I shoot it at home in my room, like in the kitchen. So most of my videos are really simple. And for this video, the special thing I did was literally go 5 minutes to the park. But I think just, it's the way it's the angles that you choose to shoot it, because obviously not all, we're not showing the cars or the people, we're showing like the nature. Okay.
And I'm sure this question will ask, and we'll get out of the way. What are you shooting with these days? Do you have what's your camera?
I have multiple cameras. My main talking head camera is the Canon EOS R. That's my newest camera. It's a good one. And then yes, it's a mirrorless Canon. And then I used to use the Sony A7S II. I still use that for like B-roll shots because it's so good. It's the best like low light.
It's nuts.
It looks so cinematic and so good, but it's hard for me because I always do things by myself. So it's, it doesn't have the flip out screen. So that's why the Canon, I use it more for if I need to see myself. Those are my main two. And then obviously I have like the small Canon G7X, like a small point and shoot. I also have a Sony. I have a Sony A6400, which I tend to take on travel trips. Yeah,
that was nice and portable.
Yes,
very
like
small,
portable. The screen flips out. Obviously, it's not as pretty as my other Sony, but it does a job. Yeah.
You got an arsenal of cameras. Very cool.
I do. And I went back between Canon and Sony. I like both for different reasons. Yeah.
Allison asking what Canon again? I believe it was the EOS R.
Yeah.
It's a pretty penny, but it is a beautiful camera.
Yes. Quality is so great. Okay. I'm almost done with this.
That negative one. Eventually, you'll have a list of positive affirmations that you can repeat to yourself every day to rewire your mind for positive thinking.
Okay.
So,
I think that's it. This was simple. So basically, I fixed up the captions. It's vertical. The captions are good enough for me. So at this point, I would just export it, I would just export it into a folder. And then after this, I guess I'll show you the thumbnails after, but I will show you next how I make the vertical videos for a talking head video. So let me find it. I believe it's this one. I'll save this here in case you guys want to see it later. This is a vlog where I was talking about change in my life, embracing change. So there is one part where I'm sitting at the kitchen table and just talking, and I want to cut this into a short snippet for Instagram. So because this is the shot, if I were to make it vertical like this, my face would be too big and no one likes that. So that's why I have a slightly different method that I do. So let me see. Actually, let me go to Photoshop. I'm gonna open a file. So this one. It's this one. Okay. So this, I've made a template for myself for these talking videos. This is just a placeholder for, you know, where the video would go. And I have basically I have the background that I like, right? I have this background that I created. I have a Lavendaire on the bottom right here, video placeholder, and this is my text where I would just edit to the topic. So this video, I'm talking about why we are lazy, and like to not think of lazy in a negative light, but lazy, see right here, lazy is the symptom masking something deeper. Like if you feel lazy and unmotivated in life, it means something is not, you're not aligned to what you're supposed to be doing. Like there's multiple possible reasons, but I just was exploring that. So here, let me think. I think I uploaded, actually I haven't posted this on my Instagram yet, but.
Ooh, did we get a sneak peek? Some
actually,
uploaded content?
Yeah, I actually made this and I haven't posted it yet. What lazy really means. Obviously, I would play around with this. I think this is more social media strategy. Like what phrase is really going to hook people to watch this video? But just so you know, that's what I keep in mind when designing this. I have a little square preview. Actually, this is irrelevant because I used to, I'm not going to even mention that. This is the 4x5 preview of what it would look like on your Instagram feed. So I just took a screenshot of my Instagram. Just, you know, it's always good to know where things crop so you can know how high your text will go.
I agree. These overlays are very important when designing it, because it's one thing to design these, kind of guesstimate, export, and be like, oh, bummer. So it's good to already have this just so you know what your constraints are.
It would also be good to have this crop when you're doing any video here. I don't have it saved, but because I just kind of eyeball it before, you know, if you're not good at eyeballing it, definitely helpful to have this. Okay, so I'm going to save this as a lazy background. Let's just do that. Let's save it as JPEG. You can even save it as PSD. Like I think Premiere takes anything, but yeah, I'm gonna open it, lazy background here. Okay, so I need to cut my clip and then I put the background later. So let me find where the clip is at. I think it's around 8 minutes. Oh, let me do this for you.
I had a thought that I wanted to share. Let me know what you think of this. I don't believe.
Oh, sorry. This is a quick tip that I really like. Obviously I've been doing this for years, but I edited for like 2 or 3 years without knowing this trick. But like JKL on your keyboard to scrub through.
Oh, that's
talking.
A big one.
It's a huge one. It's game changing.
That was a game changer.
I didn't know that early on, and I think I had a video editor friend show me, and I was like, "What's that?" I was like, "What are you doing?"
I have another. I'd say game changer shortcut that I love to share in case you may not know it, but do you know about the Q and W keys?
No.
So, all right. So with this clip, and we just Control C to get back to it, but you see where the playhead is?
Yeah.
If you hit the Q key, it's going to delete everything behind it and ripple delete.
Oh,
and the same thing.
Wait, behind it?
Yeah, but if you hit the W key, it deletes everything in front of it and ripples delete. So it makes editing a game changer. I love to share that when I can, because it's when you're editing, just hitting those keys before or after the play check.
Oh my gosh. Wow, thanks for sharing that. It's so simple. Like
it's simple. It's the little things, you know, but when you're doing them over and over, I mean, it really speeds up that workflow. And same thing with JKL.
Yes.
I mean, you know, you don't need to watch everything in real time.
Yeah. So I would usually watch it in is this called the project panel or whatever? So it would, what's this called? This area?
Well, the one with you in it is the program, and then that's the source. That's the source monitor.
Source monitor. Yeah. So, you know, when I'm editing, I usually look through here and I do JKL to scrub through my talking. Let me just show you an example.
Garden, basically. You need something different every day, and you also naturally change with the seasons, and that's okay. You have to.
And if you want to go back, you press J.
Okay.
So anyway,
and you also
L is one of my favorite key shortcuts because I always talk a lot and I have to.
Yeah. And it makes editing faster because you don't need to watch it in real time. I mean, you know your footage, right?
Yeah.
So you just want to get through it quickly and make quick cuts.
Yep. Okay, here we go. So
wanted to share. Let me know what you think of this.
Okay, so what was that? Was it Q or W?
Q is everything before, W is everything
Okay.
after.
Q. Oh, perfect.
Yeah,
I don't believe.
there you go. Look at you.
Perfect. I feel like I've been looking for something like that for a while. I just didn't know it existed.
Yeah, there's a lot of shortcuts out there, and
Yeah.
I mean they, like you said, it's when you edit and you're doing this over and over and over. I usually, once I've done something 2 or 3 times, I'm like, there has to be a shortcut for this, and there usually is. And if there isn't, what's cool about Premiere is you can assign and make custom shortcuts, so that there is a shortcut. There's a shortcut for almost every action that you can assign. So
I see.
Really cool stuff.
I see. Cool. Okay, so this clip is a little longer. I'm gonna watch it through to see where it ends. Okay, let me.
Of like the activity is not meant for you. That path is not right for you, so you have no energy to do. Want to create. People naturally light up. We get excited about things, and we should pay attention to the things that get us excited. Laziness can also be fear, and this is a huge one. Being lazy is your fear of taking a risk, your fear of getting uncomfortable, your fear of living your fullest. The resistance and procrastination that you might have because you care about that thing. Like, so say you care about this project and it really matters to you, and yet you procrastinate. That's not being lazy. That procrastination is your fear because you want it to be good, but you're afraid to mess it up. You're afraid to fail. So maybe when we're lazy, it's really just because we are afraid. We're afraid to take a chance because we're afraid to fail. And
okay.
I heard a little bit of sound design there when the text went up. Did I hear a little like a little swoosh sound?
Yes. Sometimes we do that. I can't take credit for that. That was my editor. Yes.
It's those little things I think that make these videos too. It's very cool. Like adding little sound design, things like that. It's
the resistance and procrastination.
Hear that? It was like a click.
Yeah, I did hear that. Very cool.
So
cool stuff.
The resistance and procrastination.
So yeah, we've been doing that lately because I've learned that sound makes up like half the experience of video. It's not just visual. And and if you pay attention when you're watching a movie, half of it is the sound.
Yes, the sound design. Yeah, I think that's one of those things when you're starting to edit, it's like the more you do it, you start like leveling up and unlocking these new things that make your videos better. And I think that was a big realization is when you're like, you can't sleep on sound. Right? Like
I know.
You really like once you, I mean, I think you got to get the flow of video editing first, get the basics first. And when you really want to start amping up those edits or those productions, add some sound design and you'll see the difference that it makes.
Yes. I kind of want to show you later because I like to EQ my voice. Like if I have music in the background,
oh, cool.
Because I have like a background in music production. I used to like, do that. And so I'll bring up the frequencies of my voice and then if I have music in the background, I lower those frequencies. So it's like the EQ curve.
Yeah.
Okay, so
cool.
Sorry, where did I cut again?
Take a chance because we're afraid. Just being this can come from.
Okay, I'm gonna cut it before that because I don't want it to be too long.
Afraid to fail. And
I'm gonna cut it around. What is it? W? Yes.
Yeah, it's before and after. Rebecca did say moments like these are why I watch live streams. I've learned so much from other people's workflows. And agreed. I mean, I like to say we're forever students, right? I mean, I've used these apps for years. I've been in the video game for a while, but even watching other people work, I mean, I'm learning all the time.
Yeah.
And I think that's a great way to approach it, right? Like even pros are learning all the time. So
definitely.
Very cool stuff.
It's like you never stop learning because there's so many little things. Yeah. So this clip is around a little over about 1.5 minutes, which is perfect. Like I like to be in this range, like 2 minutes-ish for IGTVs. So now that we have this guy, I'm gonna move this video up and I'm gonna put the lazy background here. You notice that I don't have to auto reframe this one because I'm not, wait, do I have to auto reframe this one? No, I might. Sorry, I need to start with, okay. It's not auto reframe. I created one. I have to start with a new sequence. All right, so I'm gonna do 1080, 1920. Okay. Okay, so now I have like a vertical kind of sequence here. I'm gonna name it Lazy IG.
Lazy IG. Love it.
Okay, so Lazy IG, I'm gonna put this here. This is the background essentially. Just, you know what? It would have been better if I picked it in the source panel instead of in the sequence, but it's fine. All right, here we are. So we have lazy IG background and we have this guy. It's a little bit too big. So then you would just go to scale and you would just scale it down. So I have my video in the back. It kind of gives me an idea of where this can go. I usually like to make it a little bit bigger. Like I don't, you know, when you're on a vertical screen, you want to take up as much real estate as you can. So, you know, since this is a simple video, I can show more of my face. I can just zoom in a little bit more. Yeah, so I can.
And it's great that you have that overlay because you know how the final output will more or less look, right? So you can play with that cropping.
Yes. Okay.
I don't believe people are inherently lazy. There aren't.
Okay, so that's my video, and now I have to add captions. So if you're just joining in and you didn't catch the first time we did this, it's really cool. So you click captions, you go to text, and then transcribe sequence.
And watch this magic work.
Yeah.
Oh, so, okay, I think before you did that, you did have the option to do other languages. I think that was...
Oh, really?
I think so, yeah. Somebody asked that on the chat, and I actually went to the official Adobe page, and it says it is available in multiple languages, and I think that's where you would choose it. Because this is early access, actually. I thought it just come out, but you do need to apply for early access to get this. But it is coming soon, my friends.
It's coming soon, I think very soon.
So don't you worry. We are teasing it. We are showing you how it works in real time. And it is pretty darn cool.
Yeah, it's amazing. So you don't have to go in and manually do it.
Yeah, which again saves us so much time.
Did you have to do that before, Paco?
I had to do it twice. Yeah, it was when I was a grunt in the video studio, and you know they just make you do all the tedious work, and it was literally typing subtitles. And oh gosh, it was you don't
Slave
forget
work.
those moments.
Yeah.
But here we are. You know, if I had this option, I'd be like, yeah, I stayed up 12 hours doing this. You know, and here it took literally like a minute.
Is this considered AI? Like.
Yeah, I think I think the key word here is usually the Adobe Sensei. You know, anytime we have some of this stuff, it's like the Adobe Sensei technology working in the background.
Yeah.
And again, we touched up on this a little bit, but I think when using stuff like this, it's great, absolutely amazing to get like so much of the work done, like 70, 80% done. But don't just rely on it, right? Like go into it, make sure it's doing everything the way that you want. I mean, you could say the same thing with Photoshop and doing like select subject. It does a great job in getting the idea of it, but go in there and refine it just the way that you want it.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so create captions. Okay.
Okay, and here we go.
And
yeah, Garrett's saying, hi all, watching from my phone as I finally get the new office decorted. Yay, thanks for joining us, Gareth.
Cool.
Very cool.
Okay, so as you can see, it's created the captions on the bottom. But the style and the placing is not there, but that's easy fix. We can go in and change that. So let's style it first because I can't look at ugly letters. All right. So, we saved the style from last time, but I don't, you know, I'm going to start with this and then I'm just going to take away the background.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move it up here. For this look, I tend to like a slightly grayish. Like a slightly gray text, so it's not as, I guess, stark as black. Yeah, that looks good to me. Sorry, I hit my earphones. That must have hurt your ears.
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad. Okay.
It wasn't bad. I'm just deaf in one ear now, but it's fine.
I'm sorry. Okay, so here I'm going to create a new style. Let's just call it a lazy caption. I know that's not accurate, but just for this video. So now the caption looks good to me. Simple, to the point, like right there. And I just scroll through the video to make sure everything is in frame, because actually I remembered that I had some text on screen. See, I forgot.
Oh, there it is, yeah.
I forgot that I had that, so actually I can't zoom in as much as I wanted to. Okay, so
we got Kenneth joining us in the chat saying hi. Kenneth, thanks for joining us, my friend.
Yeah,
And stuff. And again, if there's any questions about how this all works, or any video editing, or just lifestyle questions related to what Lavendaire speaks about, let us know, because we got her for today and tomorrow. So
yeah. Okay, so now that I edited the video, let me bring up the captions a little bit. And let's watch it and let's see what it looks like right now.
Yeah, let's see what we got.
Okay.
I don't believe people are inherently.
I don't know why it went down. Okay. Oh, I know why. Okay. I have to edit it. Let me. Do I have to create the style again? Maybe I have to. Let's see. I wanted to fix this, but I think I have to create a new style. Okay. Now let's watch it.
People are inherently lazy. There aren't lazy people. Lazy is the symptom. It's masking something deeper, right? I guess there's multiple things that could be happening. Number one, being lazy.
Okay. Sorry, let me have this again.
Okay, I likes to pop up here and there.
Because I press escape and I guess that's how you bring it back up.
Good to know.
Yeah, good to know. They gave us this complicated keystroke earlier. Anyway.
I know, it was like 6 keystrokes. I'm like, I don't even know I'm going to remember that.
Yeah, okay, so I'm still not 100% happy with the positioning of this. Let me put over a little bit more. So now that I have generally the video, now the rest, like all I have to do is go in and fix up the caption. Let me double check. Scrub through everything, make sure everything's in frame. Okay, great. All right, now is for the captioning part. Go back to captions.
Okay. And what are we going to be doing here? Are you going to rearrange them to your liking?
Yes.
Is that the goal?
Same thing as what we did earlier. If you missed it, I'm just going to go in and make sure the captions make sense. They're grammatically correct. And I like to group phrases that make sense together. That's it.
Right. Cool.
Let me see what happens when I merge these captions. No, don't like that. Okay, there aren't lazy people.
Lazy people. Lazy is.
Okay.
And Kenneth is saying the timing on the subtitles seem pretty great. I agree.
Yeah, they're really good. Like
pretty on the money here.
I don't even need to edit them that much.
No,
Lazy.
that's
there
big.
aren't
Yeah.
lazy people. Lazy is the symptom. It's masking something deeper.
Okay.
Something deeper, right? I guess there's multiple. Right? I guess there's.
I'm not sure how I feel about a one-word right, but I think it's fine.
Right? I guess there's multiple things that could be happening.
Okay.
I think if
Number
the
one.
context was you emphasizing one word, it could work, but that was just literally taking the ending of a sentence.
If it were you, would you delete that word? Sometimes I delete like filler words from the caption.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, I might.
Like,
I mean, there's no point in having a single caption that says like or right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I say those
I
words
get it.
very often. So
we all do.
If there's a like or I tend to just delete the like, you know.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Right? I guess there's multiple things that could be happening. Number one, being lazy could just be the symptom of.
See right here, like
that.
So I said like, so I'm gonna delete that. I always get comments where people are annoyed of me saying like, but I'm from California. It's so hard.
I know we're born and raised to say that, and I think filler words are normal. I mean, everybody says them, unless you're taking a speech class to totally get rid of them. Then it's just something that's pretty common.
Yeah.
Of like that activity is not meant for you.
We do have a question from Maya joining us. Maya, thank you for joining us. What were the Adobe applications being used for today and tomorrow? Question mark?
Today we're using, I think both days we're using Premiere and Photoshop.
Yeah, a little mix of both.
Yeah, which I usually use both. Oops. One for you.
Activity is not meant for you. That path is not right for you, so you have no energy to do it whatsoever. right for you, so you have no energy to do it whatsoever, no motivation, and so it's a sign that that's not what you should be doing. You should look elsewhere, because I do believe that people naturally want to create.
Okay.
Cody Bear in our chat is saying, "Yo, girl, I'm from SoCal, Orange County originally. I say like all the time too."
Yeah. It's everything we all, we were born with this. The people, okay.
That people naturally want to create.
Okay.
Naturally want to create.
So you see how I brought in some words from the previous caption, so the timing's a little off. So then
we want to create people.
So it's as easy as just moving these over right here.
Cool. All right, good to know. So those text subtitles are essentially act like video clip layers, right?
Yes.
So just trim it left or right before after the playhead to get the desired subtitle where you want it to. So it's very, very easy.
Yeah.
We want to create. People naturally light up. People naturally light up. We get excited about things, and we should pay attention to the things that get us excited. Laziness can also be fear, and this is a huge one.
I heard a little bit of sound design.
Yeah.
Pop.
I like that you appreciate that.
Yeah, it's little things, I'm telling you. It may not seem like much, but when all those little things come together in one video, then it's very noticeable.
Yes.
And it makes it.
All right. Okay.
Fear, and this is a huge one. Being lazy is your fear of taking a risk, your fear of getting uncomfortable, your fear of living your fullest life, becoming your best self.
Okay. I think with captions, sometimes it doesn't have, like, I don't need it to be perfectly punctuated and perfectly, like, I care about grammar and spelling, of course, but I think because you're seeing things line by line, it's okay if there aren't periods. Like because I usually talk with running thoughts. So you know what I mean? It's not like, it's not grammatically
Yeah, I mean,
correct.
I think if you're reading it, right, if you're reading it as a newspaper article or as a paragraph online, then I think, it might seem like a giant run-on sentences, but for the sake of just showing what you're saying.
Yeah.
And, again, for accessibility or, a lot of people watch videos on mute. I mean, with the subtitles there, I don't think it needs to be very punctual. I mean, grammatically correct for sure. You don't want something misspelled.
Yeah, but I was just noting, like, sometimes I don't put periods or, I just leave it. As long as people see the words, they're not really thinking about punctuation.
Because it's hard, it's scary. It takes courage to do those things.
See, I like to clean up the run-on words. Like, it takes courage. Okay. Merge these two.
It takes courage to do those things. And laziness can also be not just the fear of like your greatness, but it's also the resistance and procrastination that you.
I'm curious to know, Lavendaire, with you preaching all of these self-inspirational and motivating self-help things, is this stuff that you have personally learned about over other sources, or it's just stuff that you've just kind of learned through your personal lifestyle that you're sharing? I'm curious to know where you're getting all of these.
It's a mix. It's a mix. Like, I read a lot of self-help books. So sometimes I'm really inspired by like what I read and what I learn. Some, like, this topic, it just came up. I didn't read about this anywhere. It just came to me because I was like, I do a lot of reflection and journaling, right? So I was in a low motivation type of state, and I was questioning why do I feel lazy? Why don't I want to do anything? And so this vlog was just me sharing my thoughts on the topic. So it's not like super refined or anything, but it's literally just my thoughts.
Yeah, I love it. And I think you touch up
Yeah.
on something that's pretty important is sort of self-reflection or
Mm-hmm.
self-awareness, right?
Yeah.
The fact that you're questioning why am I feeling this way or
Yeah.
why am I thinking this way is already big and even
Yes.
trying to look for an answer. And I think that's where you start digging and
Yeah.
you either self-reflect or you learn or you read self-help books. So very
Yeah,
cool stuff.
that's why journaling is so huge for me because
Yeah,
journaling is how I
right.
see what I'm thinking because you don't really realize all the thoughts you have because they're in your mind. Like you might I feel like you're always thinking like thousands of thoughts a day, but until you write it down, that's when you realize like, oh, like you can work it out on paper.
Yeah.
So,
Meditation's also good. I assume you
mhm.
have to do meditation
Yeah,
with just
yeah.
yeah, I feel like that's something that goes with self-reflection. And yeah, it's just a way to
Mhm.
watch the thoughts too. It's a big one.
Yes. And like I've done online therapy and what a therapist really does is they just guide you and ask you these questions like why? Oh, where did that come from? Why do you think that? So if you just like do that to yourself, you are your own tool.
Yeah, very cool.
Hmm. Okay.
And procrastination that you might have because
I wonder if nope. I think because this is so long, I don't like that. I'm gonna split it. So I think it splits where your playhead is.
procrastination that
So I put the playhead where I want it to split
Mm-hmm.
and click split
Split.
caption.
Cool.
And it kind of splits around there. So you just edit this.
Allison is saying you are so lucky that you reflect like this. Well, Allison, you can too. This isn't some sort of secret ability. Everybody can do
Yeah.
this.
resistance and procrastination that you might have because resistance and procrastination that you might have because you care about that thing. Look, so say you care about this project and it really matters to you and yet you procrastinate. That's not being lazy. That procrastination is
We got Kevin Monahan in the chat from Premiere Pro Support. It says, let me know
Ooh.
if you have any caption cues. I've got your back. Thanks for having our
Okay.
back, Kevin.
Thank you.
This got answered in the chat earlier, but I'll just relay it in case you might have a little more insight. But I believe captions support different languages. Yes, Kevin? Let us know. I think it does. I linked to the official page that said it does support multiple languages. So maybe we can
Yeah,
have Kevin
that's
reaffirm
amazing.
us that we're not crazy.
not being lazy. That procrastination is your fear because you want it to be good, but you're afraid to mess it up. You're afraid to fail. So maybe when we're lazy, it's really just because we are afraid. We are afraid to take a chance because we're afraid to fail.
Okay, so obviously I gotta clean up and not show this background. But yeah, that's basically it. So let's watch it. Let's watch it. How about that?
Yeah, let's make it full screen.
Okay.
Cool.
I don't believe people are inherently lazy. There aren't lazy people. Lazy is the symptom. It's masking something deeper, right? I guess there's multiple things that could be happening. Number one, being lazy could just be the symptom of like that activity is not meant for you. That path is not right for you, so you have no energy to do it whatsoever, no motivation, and so it's a sign that that's not what you should be doing. You should look elsewhere. Because I do believe that people naturally want to create. People naturally light up. We get excited about things, and we should pay attention to the things that get us excited. Laziness can also be fear, and this is a huge one. Being lazy is your fear of taking a risk, your fear of getting uncomfortable, your fear of living your fullest life, becoming your best self, because it's hard, it's scary, it takes courage to do those things. And laziness can also be not just the fear of like your greatness, but it's also the resistance and procrastination that you might have because you care about that thing. Look, so say you care about this project and it really matters to you and yet you procrastinate. That's not being lazy. That procrastination is your fear because you want it to be good, but you're afraid to mess it up. You're afraid to fail. So maybe when we're lazy, it's really just because we are afraid. We are afraid to take a chance because we're afraid to fail.
Cool. That's it. And so I
Very
would,
cool.
yeah, thank you. So this is what I would export, put it onto,
Oops, you disappeared.
oh, I disappeared?
No, we did. The cam frames were gone for a second, but I got us. Don't worry.
I'm back. Okay. So, just FYI, I don't know if you guys upload IGTVs, but I always use Facebook Creator Studio to schedule my IGTVs. I don't really use my phone to post it anymore.
Oh,
So
wow.
that's a little tip because it makes it easy to do that. So next, I want to show you how I would make thumbnails for these, like
Ooh, yeah, let's
these
see it.
vertical content. Because I think we have time, right?
Oh yeah,
We're
we
good
still
on
got
time.
about
Yeah.
45 minutes, so we got
Okay.
time.
I'm gonna
I do want to
close
just
this.
give a little silent clap to that caption feature. It's again, I know
Yes.
it's new, but that worked very, very well. Super cool
Yeah.
stuff.
And it was really
Yeah,
fast too.
super fast.
Yes. Okay.
Scarily
So,
fast.
okay. So this is Photoshop. And this, I've already created a template that's 16 by 9, the vertical. And I have an IG square here so I can see what's in the frame when I, you know, how it will look on my feed. So my secret tip is that I have a folder of photo options, meaning I take photos, like, let me show you. I take photos. So sometimes there's like photos of me, but I also put like, sometimes I don't have a photo of me. Sometimes I just want to do like a little kind of stock-ish looking photo that can look
Is
really
this you
pretty
or
on
was
my
this
feed.
stock?
Well, I did a photo shoot. So I was here, but this is a photo without me in it.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, so this is like I have a whole folder of options, right? This is just I can pull from these options, and sometimes when I take new photos, I can throw new photos on here because the idea is that Instagram, I still want my Instagram feed to look pretty. And I don't, when you're making these like IGTVs and just these videos, they usually don't have a pretty thumbnail you can pull from that video. So I usually just do a separate photo. So let me see which. So, I mean, normally I have photos on my phone that I would airdrop to my computer. But like I said, I have a bunch of options here. And okay, so for lazy, I feel like this one kind of matches the vibe, right? So with this photo, I'm gonna stretch it out so that it is, fits the whole frame.
Did you shoot this with your Canon, the EOS R?
Yeah, I think most of these are the Canon.
I love the colors on Canon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what I do, I just turn my camera vertical and I use the app on my phone to shoot myself.
Fancy.
Yeah, I love using my phone as a remote. I think Canon and Sony has that.
Yeah. The newer cameras for sure.
Yes. So I would just move this. Let me turn on the square so I can see. Okay. I mean, this is really simple what I do, but let's see what do I call this? Yeah.
Yeah, let us know, chat. What should we title this? Maybe the chat can throw some suggestions.
Like the video about me being lazy or talking about laziness.
Yeah, what do you think is a good title for this? And they are a little bit, well, there's a little bit of a delay, so we'll probably see some responses in like 15, 20 seconds. But feel free to do whatever title you think, and then I'll just throw out some suggestions and see if we want to go with either.
Right now, I just wrote what laziness really means. I usually bold like, something like that. This is really simple. So the square gives you a preview. And I think the text, I would put it, sometimes I put it in the middle, sometimes I put it on the side. It just depends on the photo itself. I'll put it there, and part of me wants a little bit more of my face in there, so I'm going to do this. Okay. Yeah, so I would, something like this is something I would save as a thumbnail in my folder. So I could just save that. And then I'll make one for the other video that I created before the lazy one. That one was about self-talk. So for that one, let's see. I want to airdrop a photo. Should I do that?
Will it work without you being on Wi-Fi? I think
Oh,
so, right?
actually, no, never mind. I think I have to be on Wi-Fi.
You can turn Wi-Fi off, so Mac will just prioritize the Ethernet connection, which is what we want. So if you did want to, it'll be fine.
It's fine. I'll just use what I have here because I have a bunch of options. But just so you know, every time I do this, I pull new photos from what I have on my camera. Okay, so the next one is.
Roland has a clever title. It's Lazy.
Oh.
Very witty, my friend. Very witty. And hello, Roland. Thank you for joining us. I see a lot of people tuning in. It's like a hi party. Everybody's saying hi to each other.
Yay. Hi, everyone.
So just to recap what's going on, we use the transcribe feature, which is new, and it's early access right now. But we showed how that worked, and now we are looking at how to make the thumbnails for these videos, right?
Yes.
So
let me show you guys the video that we're making this thumbnail for.
Yeah, let's see it again.
What does your What does your self-talk sound like? Every time you catch yourself thinking something negative or hurtful to yourself, write it down. After a week, you have a list of your typical negative thoughts. Sit with that list and ask yourself, do I want to carry these thoughts with me every day for the rest of my life? Then, for each negative thought, write a positive, supportive thought to replace that negative one. Eventually, you'll have a list of positive affirmations that you can repeat to yourself every day to rewire your mind for positive thinking.
Yeah, I just noticed that it did a lot of panning, right?
It did. Yeah, I did notice that.
It did a lot of panning.
I think that was from Auto-Reframe. I think it just automatically did that.
Like from here
Write
to there.
positive support.
That was cool. Interesting. Okay, so this one is about reshaping your self-talk and going from negative to positive in your mind. So I think about the emotion of the video, and I think this one looked a little bit too happy for that. So maybe this one. I know it's hard to see because I have this filter here. So what I'm doing is I'm just picking, I have all these photos in this folder, and I'm trying to find one that fits the theme. Right. I even have like a photo of me when I was a kid because sometimes that fits the theme. Yeah.
Very cool. I do have Roland. I got to shout him out. Tuning in from 4:17 a.m. Wow. Thanks for joining us.
Wow. Thank you for joining. That's crazy. Oh, this one.
Freelancer Iqbal joining. Fitting. Hello.
Okay.
That is very fitting.
I think this one is very fitting. Okay. Oh, I think that's perfect.
The winner. Yeah.
It's the winner. And I love that it fits in the square. Like it looks like it could have been just a in-feed photo. All right. So this one, what should we label this one? Feel free to.
So is this a different title than what laziness really means?
Yes,
oh no, this is the title.
Self-talk one. So it could be changing your self-talk. It could be, I don't know. It could be a bunch of different things.
Yeah, let us know, chat.
Yeah.
Let's see if you can think of a clever, witty title for the self-talk video that we just saw.
Or it could it could really be anything. Like it could be like stop suffering, stop your, I don't know.
Stop the mental gymnastics. That's enough.
Yeah.
That's too much. But so, just little inspiration there. But yeah, I mean, feel free to come up with a title, and then again, if I see any suggestions, I'll definitely holler them out. So now's your chance, chat.
But so I do like how this
one of Lavendaire's titles.
I do like how this one looks here. Yeah, sometimes I like to see how it looks in the center, but I think with this photo, it's not as much. Yeah. So let me save this as self-talk thumbnail.
We got a suggestion: editing negative thoughts.
Ooh, Ooh, I like that one.
It was
Oh,
very fitting too, since we
I
are
wish I
editing.
had you guys with me when I'm working. This would be so much easier.
Nice, I like that. Good suggestion, Cody.
Thank you, Cody. Like this, I would try to make it centered. Wait, like editing negative thoughts. Yeah, so it could either be here or I could align. I don't know how I feel about that, but you know, you play around with it. Each thumbnail and each photo is different. So yeah.
Nice. And a little bit of a time check. We do about 35 minutes.
Okay, perfect. Editing negative thoughts. Yeah, so after this, you have your thumbnails, you have your video, I would go on to Facebook Creator Studio and just write the caption and title there. And
Cool.
that's it.
We have another suggestion from the title. From zero to hero, start lazy and busy. I'm not sure what busy means. Do you know what that means?
Start lazy and busy?
Like B-E-E-Z-Y.
Be easy, maybe. Like be easy.
Maybe, yeah. Let us know, Roland, if we're saying that right.
Yeah, thanks
Don't
for
tell me
sharing
I'm
your
too
thoughts.
old now. Don't tell me I'm the old one in this room. You're like, what do they mean by busy?
I know. I feel like that too sometimes. Okay. In the meantime, I've also prepared like one more video where I could show the captioning thing again.
Yeah, let's see it.
My
we got a bit
guided
of time.
meditation. Yeah, we can do one more.
Definitely have a bit of time.
Yeah, so this is my guided meditation video. Usually in my meditations, I have a little, like there's the relaxing and breathing parts, but I usually try to insert a couple phrases that inspire you. So let me try to find something. I have to listen to it again. Okay.
And I got to give you props. I'm getting a sneak peek in the thumbnail here, but it looks like Togi. Togi is being a rascal while you're meditating.
Yes.
You must have some very good meditation discipline.
There was one time I was shooting one of my old guided meditations video. I was doing this and Togi was like trying to bite my hand. And I was like pushing him away. But
it really puts it to the test, huh?
Yeah, but I think it's cute when he enters the frame. He doesn't even know, he's just doing his own thing. But yeah.
Very cute.
Okay. So this is breathing. It's a little loud. I'm going to turn it down here so I don't hurt my ears.
Now, take a moment for gratitude. Focus on what you have to be grateful for today. Take another deep breath in. Body through the top, all the way down through you. Continue this visualization.
Okay.
This, you're giving yourself an energetic cleanse. Being
Did you shoot all this yourself?
No. So with my guided meditations, I shoot like the shots with me, and then my editor takes stock videos from approved. We're all licensed.
Right. Licensed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
but
cool.
It makes it nice because, I don't want to put that much effort into shooting for meditation because people are supposed to be closing their eyes. They're supposed to not be watching this.
That's true. It is a little bit of a double-edged sword.
So I want it to look pretty, but I obviously, like, this was my solution, right? Let's put pretty nature clips, because if they open their eyes, they see something pretty, but this is not the main point of the video. Yeah.
Good point.
Right?
For sure.
It's funny. Okay.
Skill that can change the trajectory of your day, and in time, vibrational energy. Learning to cultivate it is a valuable skill that can change the trajectory of your day, and in time, the trajectory of your life. Today is a new day, a beautiful day, with new possibilities and opportunities coming your way. Yesterday is in the past, so you can let go of that now. Let go of anything from the past that weighs you down. You don't need it anymore. Each day is a chance to start anew. So start today with a fresh mind and a light heart. You have the power to shape your day in any way you desire. All it takes is intention in every little choice you make. So, use today to create a brighter future for yourself.
Okay.
Today is a
Okay, so this is the clip that I've chosen for what I think would be a good part. Okay. I usually drag it into here, but I realized I didn't create one yet.
Ooh, can I show you a shortcut?
Yeah,
to
show me
do
the shortcut.
Well, so it depends where the playhead is. So you got to move the playhead to the end. You can
Is
hit
there
the
a
up or
way-
down key.
Wait, is there a way I could put this in a new sequence like this in and out?
Yeah, so you would just here. Hold on, I gotta move my thumbnails because they're blocking them. Let's try this. Click and drag the source monitor, and then drag it to the little page at the bottom of like next to the trash
this one.
can.
Yeah. Usually
Yeah.
I drag. So do you think if I drag the whole thing, the source monitor?
Yeah. See if I know you can do it from the bin monitor, but yeah, let's try that.
There you go.
And there we go. Yeah.
There you
cool.
go. Okay. Yeah. Usually I have one open and then okay.
Yeah, and then I will note though, doing it this way is going to take the settings of that specific clip. So say this is a 4K clip, but you're working on a 1080 timeline. And this new sequence will be 4K at whatever frame rate this is and everything. So just a heads up though, in case you have a sequence with mixed and matched footage, like different frame rates, different quality, etc.
Cool. Okay, so.
Today is a new day.
Okay, so this is a clip that I like. It's just talking about like today's a fresh day, go, all that positive stuff for your morning. So first step, I'm gonna do the caption thing. Or actually, let me auto reframe first. Oh, should I show you the backwards way? Because I've also done it. You can put captions and then auto reframe. Let me show you what that looks like.
The backwards way.
Yes.
Now you have my attention.
The backwards.
Let's do the backwards way.
Because it's I think for me it's easier to reframe first and then you fit the captions in there, but I do believe that it can work the other way around. So I'll transcribe this. You can see how fast
Here we go.
it
Here's the
is.
magic.
Yeah. Takes like
so it's about a minute.
Yeah.
And this video is what? Is it 39 40 almost 40 seconds? Yeah. I'm so blown away by this feature. Very cool. Cool. So anybody that's joining us within the last couple of minutes, we are trying out the new transcribing feature in Premiere. So it's pretty crazy. You just pick a clip, you click transcribe, and as you can see, it will literally write out what you're saying. So we've already used it a few times in the stream, and it's worked pretty darn good. So
yeah. So I'm gonna click create captions. Oh, you know what? I can style it from the beginning.
Hey, check that out. There you go.
White background. Okay, let's see what this looks like. Oh, oops. I accidentally clicked escape and that comes up. Okay.
Today is a new day, a beautiful day with new possibilities and opportunities coming your way. Yesterday is in the past, so you can let go of that now. Let go of anything from the past that weighs you down. You don't need it anymore.
I feel like these captions are pretty good, right?
They are.
Yeah, they're pretty on point.
Super spot on.
I don't even know
the timing
if I need
is
to edit
pretty.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks pretty good to me. Wow. Okay, so let me auto reframe this. So you see how it has captions. Let me show you what it looks like when I auto reframe. Okay.
And of course, important note, Kevin Monahan is letting us know it's available in Premiere Pro beta only. So it is early access for now.
Okay, so clicking auto reframe, vertical. Oh, actually, you know what? For this clip, since it's under a minute, it's gonna be in the feed, in the Instagram feed. So I would do vertical 4:5. All right, so here we go, 4:5. Okay, let's watch it.
Today is a new day, a beautiful day with new possibilities and opportunities coming your way. Yesterday,
I think it looks pretty good. I'm gonna, let me bring up the captions a little bit. Since this video there's really not much going on here, I'm gonna, oh no, I can do this. I'm just gonna put the captions in the center. And let me make this a new style. Okay. So after I do this, I'm just gonna double check that everything is grammatically correct. So
is coming your way. Yesterday is in the past, so you can let go of that now. Let go of anything from the past that
That
weighs
was
you down.
interesting. You see how the auto-reframe did this?
Anything
Yeah,
from the
so you
past
can
that
usually
weighs you
edit
down.
that because I think it's just doing keyframes within the
Yeah.
position. So
Yeah.
usually if you go to the clip and you go to editing or effects, then you can remove those if you don't like
I
them.
see.
So in the
Oh,
position, do you
another
see?
thing. Oh, where is it?
Oh, well, it should be there under position. Huh.
I think because
Well, I don't
auto-reframe
see
is
them.
different. Like this is a full video clip. So another thing
Mhm.
you can do is you can do slower motion for slow things and then faster motion if you're doing sports, right? If you want the camera to follow something.
Got it.
Let's see if I do slower motion. Does it still do that?
Yesterday is in the past, so you can let go of that now. Let go of anything from the past that
I think
weighs
that helped it. It didn't do that weird thing anymore. You see?
You're right. I got rid of it. Cool. The click of
Ah.
a button.
Interesting. Yeah, so pay attention to this slower motion.
Yeah, okay, thanks, Kevin. So the adjusting keyframes is in the effect controls panel, which I think you are in the effects control panel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let us know why we're not seeing it, Kevin, because I noticed that
It's
it was.
probably this adjust position.
Yeah. Well, usually there'd
No.
be keyframes in the position where you would literally see where it's panning.
I see.
It used to be in the effects control panel. I'm not sure what I'm missing here, but let us know if I'm missing anything. But you did solve for it just by clicking
Yeah.
the slower motion. So
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna keep watching.
Yesterday is in the past, so you can let go of that now. Let go of anything from the past that weighs you down. You don't need it anymore. Each day is a chance to start anew. So start today with a fresh mind.
In here.
Is a chance to start anew. So start today with a fresh mind and a light heart. You have the power to shape your day in any way you desire.
I'm just gonna edit.
Oh,
the
I see.
captions
Okay.
here.
I do want to squash this. I think I know what was going on, why we weren't seeing the keyframes.
Why?
So if you click on the clip,
This clip.
no, yeah, and then you
And
go
then
to
go to
effect
effects.
controls,
Uh-huh.
and then where it says, it's in the auto reframe setting. So I think you just got to twirl down the reframe scale.
This
It's
one.
the little arrow pointing. Nope. The little arrow pointing. I'm like pointing at my screen,
This one.
thinking that you.
This one.
Yeah, that. I think it should be there if there are, but I think maybe since we adjusted
not
it, the keyframes are
sure.
gone. But it's in the auto reframe settings. So I
Okay,
assume that
okay.
might be the auto reframe settings.
So it's
Anyways,
probably in these
It's somewhere around there. Yeah.
areas. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
Cool. All right. So back to where you were.
Okay, no worries. I was just fixing this caption here. You have the power to shape your day. I really want this line to be, on one. So I'm going to just turn I don't know if your captions friend can help me. Do I always have to create a new style? Like, can I re-edit the caption or the style?
Can you say that question again? I was reading a comment.
Oh, so every time I edit the caption, if I wanted to, I want to be able to save it onto a current style I have, but I've only been able to create a new style. Because if I click this old style, it goes back to what I saved before. So how do I save on top of it?
That's a great question. Perhaps our good friend Kevin may know, since he knows all about Premiere Pro, and this is a new feature.
Yeah. But for now, I guess I will create a new style.
In any way you desire. All it takes is intention in every little choice. Little choice you make. Little choice you make.
Intention.
Yeah, so Kevin thinks you have to create a new one based on the previous one. So I think it's what you were doing.
I see. So there's no way to edit or update a style.
Yeah, update it. I think update the style. You might have just to make a new one, but he says let me check. So maybe
I've just been making a new style because I don't know. It seems like the easiest way. Okay. It's cool to have someone from Adobe like answering your questions
I know. Yeah, thank you for
live.
being in the chat.
Yeah, thank you,
Kevin. And I
Kevin.
think Roland
Okay,
might
thank
work for
you.
Premiere too. Forgive me if I don't know Roland. Let us know. He seems to be very
He's like,
knowledgeable
I
in
know
this
you.
as well. He's like, I know you. How dare you? It's like, I follow you and you don't follow me.
So funny. Okay.
You make. So use today.
Okay. So use today
To create a brighter future for your.
Did my computer just freeze? I think it might have
I
froze.
still see you, so I think
Oh.
we're good. Unless Premiere. There we go. Took a little bit of catch up.
Yeah.
Day to create a brighter future for yourself.
Okay. Great. So you can watch it. I think it's pretty much done. Okay.
Today is a new day, a beautiful day, with new possibilities and opportunities coming your way. Yesterday is in the past, so you can let go of that now. Let go of anything from the past that weighs you down. You don't need it anymore. Each day is a chance to start anew. So start today with a fresh mind and a light heart. You have the power to shape your day in any way you desire. All it takes is intention in every little choice you make. So, use today to create a brighter future for yourself.
Cool. So that is what it looks like.
That is a great video.
Thank you.
Cool.
Maybe I'll export this. I wasn't even like, I didn't know that I was gonna use this, but I think I'll use this.
And the timing was on point. The captions were on point.
Yes.
Very good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, we did that, what, like 10 minutes? Crazy.
Yeah, it's really fast, this process. Another thing is I would play around with different styles, because I think for this one, maybe you don't need the white background. I'm not sure.
Oh,
so you know what
that's
I mean?
the beginning, right? Yeah.
Yeah, like maybe we can do another kind of style here.
Kevin says, I'm loving this video. Good job.
Oh, thank
I'm loving
you.
the video too. Great
Thank
job.
you guys. You see how like this looks like I think the white also looks cool. It could also work.
Yeah, very relaxing. I agree.
Thanks.
We're all in agreement here. Very good stuff.
That's it. That's how I make these videos for social. Any questions?
Yeah. Yeah, let us know if you have any questions. We do have a little bit of time, by the way. We have about 15, 17 minutes. So
okay, no worries. I'll play around with this a little bit more.
We could play around with this. We could maybe design another thumbnail perhaps for this one.
Yeah,
that could be something cool to do. I don't want to put you on the spot, but throwing out suggestions here for the remainder of the stream.
I already posted the full meditation on my channel or on my Instagram, but I think I can make a, let me see, thumbnail.
Let's switch our video feeds here. There we go. So we're not covering the layers.
Oh. Okay. Something I can do is, so for this one, I might just like pull a screenshot from this video to make a thumbnail. Let me find a pretty one. Do you guys like this one with the girl or a flower like in the middle? Let me know in the chat.
Yeah, let us know, chat. I love interactive
like
chat design here. So
or this one for a thumbnail.
We'll say girl is A, flower is B. So let us know what you like better. A for the girl, B for the flower.
Let me see what else there is. These roses could look nice too. This one.
What do you think of the text here, though, especially for this shot? Do you think it might be a little hard to read? Maybe it needs a little contrast. Yeah.
I think my dog's getting impatient. I don't know if you see him in the back. Do you see? Oh, my chair's blocking. He's back there.
I'll go full screen here.
Oh.
Where is it?
Togi is.
Oh, there he is. I
there.
think he's looking right at us.
Sorry. He's waiting to get out. He's like, I want to go out.
It's my walk time. What are you doing, Eileen? That's pretty funny.
Okay, there. It's okay.
It's almost. I have her for
a little bit. 10 more minutes, I think. Oh.
12 more minutes.
You see him? He's getting impatient.
Togi, I think you need to watch this meditation video, bud.
Okay.
You gotta relax. Oh, he's a cutie.
Yeah, he's super cute. Okay. See, he's getting annoying. All right, just don't mind him. Okay, so with this text, Yeah.
So we got a few votes for B, which I think was the flower. So I think that's our
this
winner.
one? Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
Was that the second one, right? Does the girl come before that?
Yeah, the girl was A and the flower is B.
Yes. Okay.
This is another option. This is C. If you like C over B, but we'll go with the flower right now.
Yeah, flower's nice.
Yeah, the flower's nice.
It's got a beautiful sunset. In the
Choosing
back,
a
too.
thumbnail is always like a dilemma, right? I wish I had you and all these people with me every time I choose a thumbnail, like this one or this one, this one or this one.
I usually, and I think this is good for everybody that works in the creative. It's always good to send your work, just have a different pair of eyes on it with someone you really trust.
Yes.
So I have a twin brother. He looks exactly like me.
Wow.
Same height, same facial hair. It's weird. Like we are identical.
That's
and he
cool.
also works with video. So a lot of times when we make videos, whether it's professional or personally, I usually have a second pair of eyes go to him. And I'm sure you do too, whether it's a relative, your sister. It's also good with text too, because when you're living with a video for hours, it's really easy to miss like a typo or something. That happens to me a lot.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I asked my boyfriend, but he gets it. He doesn't like to. He's like, I don't know, they all look the same. Yeah, but it is helpful to get different eyes on it.
Yeah. Or even just stepping away, right? Like taking a break, taking a mental lap.
Yes.
And that'll just help with the.
So I kind of like this frame. So I do Shift E to export the frame, and I can just export it to my desktop. So, oh my God, Togi is being so bad. I had a painting, and look what he did. He's like,
oh, he just dropped the painting. That's funny. You did have a painting there. Oh, and he's laying on the painting. Look at this guy. Oh, he is a rascal.
It's fine. We're almost
cute rascal.
done.
We all love Togi.
Yeah.
We all love Togi though.
I do love him. Okay. Okay, so where were we? Thumbnail. Thumbnail. I just exported it. Here it is. Here's our little thumbnail. So and
let's have the chat think of a title for this. You may already have a title, but I think it'll be fun to kind of crowdsource a title. So which chat, let us know what you think a title for this can be, kind of like we did with the previous one. Yeah. And then what were our last two? It was editing laziness, I think, which was good. But yeah, let us know what you think a title for this would be, and then we could put it on this mock thumbnail we're doing. Okay, so this, I'm just gonna put it in a new one because this template is for 9x16. So I'm gonna do a new one, and then I'm gonna add text. And I think it's already in the font that I like. I use a font called Sophia Pro. What should we call this one? It's like a morning meditation, inspirational start to your day. Today is a fresh day. There's already, I see a suggestion, and it's very witty. It's related to Premiere, of course. It goes, ripple, delete, negative thoughts. Roland is saying, close all gaps. Oh, that's funny. These are puns. We got pun ones working with it. Hey, we got Anna Daviscore in the chat. Welcome, Anna. Longtime Adobe friend and host. She was live Monday, Tuesday. Thank you for joining us, Anna. Hope it's cooled down where you are. She's in Portland, and as we know, Portland is dealing with a crazy heat wave. Right? Yeah, that's crazy. Togi, no. He wants to bite the wood on the canvas. Oh. Let us know if we need to take a pep break if he's going to destroy it, because I definitely don't want you to take away from something that could be damaged there. It's not something valuable. I just painted it for fun, but it's fine. It's fine. Okay, so here we are. Oh, what happened to my text? This one is I don't know. I don't know what to title this one yet, but this one is about meditating. A fresh start to a new day. Nice. I think we can come up with something better, but it's like I want the theme to be like fresh and new, and any possibilities are here. You know, anything can happen. Fresh and new. Fresh, new, unlimited possibilities. There's another suggestion, my morning routine.
Yeah, but it's not really my morning routine. Right?
Walking grace. All right, I think we're going somewhere. We're honing in on it, chat.
It's
Let
okay.
us know. About a fresh start.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Start today with a fresh mind.
New internal peace. That's another suggestion.
Oh, something like a peaceful start.
Yeah. Horizon shines. You all are getting clever. I like
I know,
it.
these are so poetic.
Very poetic.
I'm normally not that poetic. Normally I'm like more straightforward.
Yeah. I always think of like what was that movie? Or like, I think we need a new fresh start. We need to Febreze it. That's what I was saying. It's like a Febreze start. It's pretty good. Don't use that. Don't use that.
Anything else? Any other thoughts?
There's today can be perfect. That's another one. Rose at dawn. That's on the poetic line, I'd say.
Yeah.
Very cool. I love all the suggestions.
Yeah, thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but since this will be an in-feed video, it's just gonna be, you know, this. I'm actually thinking for Instagram. Okay, no, you can upload your own thumbnail for this. It used to be on Instagram that you have to choose a thumbnail when it's this specific size, but I think now you can upload one.
We got Gus Martin in the chat. What's up, Gus?
Yeah.
Good to see us. Co-worker and longtime Adobe Live fam member.
Cool.
Good stuff. We got a full chat here. I love it.
You guys haven't physically seen your coworkers, huh, in a while for Adobe?
Yeah, I see them on screen every week, but not physically. Yep.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. That'd be nice to see everybody at some point.
Yeah.
All right, quick time check. We got about 10 minutes left, a little under 10 minutes. So
Okay.
let's see what we can knock out in these last 10 minutes.
I mean, unless you guys give me another idea, I kind of like this, a peaceful start to your day.
Okay, well, let's stick with it for now.
Peaceful start. Start today with peace. Do you like start today with peace or a peaceful start to your day?
I like a peaceful start to your day.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I need you. I need you in my, you know, right here. Anytime I need to make
do
a
live
decision.
stream anytime you make a video.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna save this as peaceful start. I'll just save it on my desktop for now. I'll move it later. This one, I wanted to try a different type of text, but like you said, I don't know if the white text works.
Yeah, I think it works for some, but then others, the contrast is a little...
That's always
Or
my
it could use a
battle.
little more... Yeah, like right there. Like that's a little hard to discern there. Just because
Mm.
it's like practically white on white.
Yeah. That's always my struggle. Like I love white text, but when I have the background that's also white or it's like blown out, it's hard to do that. So let's see what other options we can do. Should I just do a like a pink-ish background? So cute. I want it to look prettier.
It's kind of in the rosy petal flower category, which we have some shots in there, so that could work.
Peach is also, it could be a pretty color. See, it looks neutral but pretty, right?
Yeah, I agree. It's looking good.
Yeah, so.
Today is a new day.
You got to get the perfect shade, you know? Okay, so let's try this style. Peach. Oh, wait. Before I do that.
I got a spotlight Togi here again. Check this little girl out.
Oh, sorry. You see him?
What's up, Togi? Hey, we have her for 6 more minutes, bud. Don't worry.
Togi, wait.
6 more minutes and you'll get all the walks and treats that you want.
Because like if I let him out, like I have my mom's at home downstairs, like he would be trying to get in this room. So that's why I had to have him in this room. And now he wants to get out. Yeah. Anyway, let me continue creating a new style, peachy. All right. I think this looks pretty. The peach. Okay, let's watch it.
Today is a new...
And I don't like how on playback the text isn't as pretty, but you guys know what it's supposed to look like.
Yeah. I think it drops resolution a little bit in playback.
It's okay.
It's all good.
Yeah, let's watch it.
Day, a beautiful day with new possibilities and opportunities coming your way. Yesterday is in the past, so you can let go of that now. Let go of anything from the past that weighs you down. You don't need it anymore. Each day is a chance to start anew, so start today with a fresh mind and a light heart. You have the power to shape your day in any way you desire. All it takes is intention in every little choice you make. So, use today to create a brighter future for yourself.
All right. That's
Very
that.
cool.
Yeah.
Super mellowed
I
out.
think it looks pretty. It looks better than the white because it's a little bit more, I guess.
Yeah, there's a little more contrast going there.
And, yeah, I like it.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah, I think some folks in the chat want a little more contrast, but hey, at the end of the day, you're the artist here. It's
a
your
little
content,
bit.
so if you like
I'm all about
it's yours.
pastel.
Yeah.
I'm all about like make it pastel. I don't care if you can barely see it. No, but yeah, I like the pastel colors. Cool.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with pastel. I think your branding is pretty pastel-y too, right? If I'm not mistaken. I remember looking through your feeds and I'm like, yeah, it's looking good.
Yeah. Cool. So
We have Gus Martin saying, I'm ready to take on the day. That was really great.
Yay. Just a reminder, here's my YouTube channel, Lavendaire. I make videos on personal growth, lifestyle design. And yeah, feel free to ask me anything.
Yeah, we have you for 3 more minutes. So if we have any last minute questions, please let us know. Any questions, comments, concerns. We're here for a little bit longer. Why don't we show your Instagram page?
Okay. Here is my
Just
Instagram.
spot that out one more time.
And you can see how my thumbnails show up on Instagram, right? There's the simple text and a photo. Like this is my full morning meditation. I just uploaded it, like the horizontal version of it, but I'll be uploading today's snippet later on.
Very cool. Oh, so what we did today will make the Insta?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
I liked it.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. So Instagram at Lavendaire. And I have a shop too.
There it is.
My workbook.
That's your journaling notebook, right?
Yeah.
And I think you have that on deck, right? You want to show it one more time?
Yes. Oh, like, yes. This one, I have it here. You see it?
It's so pretty.
Wow. Thank you. Like I said, pastel colors, the vibe. Because my brand is all about dreamy vibes, going after your dreams. Yeah.
100%. Very cool. All right. Well, Lavendaire, thank you so much for joining us today. It was a pleasure having you. We learned a lot. We tried some cool new features. And we saw some very inspirational videos.
Thanks,
so don't
Paco.
go anywhere because we do have more Adobe Live goodness coming up after this. And I do want to shout out that we are off next week. So we have our annual summer shutdown. So no live streams from Adobe Live next week, but there will be plenty on Behance for Behance user live streams that will be live throughout the week, but no usual core content that we do weekly, at least not for next week. All right. So
you get a break.
I know, believe it or not, we
Yay.
need some PTO, and we usually just get that week off. So no live streams next week from Adobe Live. Again, so thank you so much for joining us. Stick around, don't go anywhere because we have more coming up. And reminder that we'll be back here tomorrow for day 2, same time at 12 p.m. Pacific time. Okay. So again, thanks everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.